So did you guys see Raw?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so they opened up with Cody, and but I mean, brother, they said everything they could say.
Disco, I'm sorry. Had you heard about the numbers yet?
Oh, for Raw, what were they?
Yeah, you'll enjoy. Look at this spike here. See that?
Is that the Punk segment?
Yeah. So that would go along with what you said before about look, that's 400,000 extra viewers there from the previous segment to jump on the Watch Punk.
Yeah.
Wow, they had more than The Rock and.
Yeah.
Well, they did, but The Rock wasn't advertised.
Yeah.
So I think there was definitely a lot of
and the other
buzz when you're right. Yeah.
And Punk was at 9, and those guys were at the end of the show. Maybe people went to bed.
Okay, so basically, the Cody comes out and he's just kind of, he's selling the match again, and out of nowhere, because he wasn't advertised to show The Rock's music hits, and the people go, and The Rock basically just comes. This is all just theater, okay? Because The Rock just came in, they just stood right across from each other. They stood there staring at each other, just waiting for the crowd to just respond. Like, there was Rocky Sucks chants and Cody's chant. They worked the chants, and then Rock slowly walked up to him and whispered in his ear, and then left the ring. And they go, "What did he say to him?" Like, that was the thing? What'd you think of the segment? Go ahead.
A great visual, which shows the hold that he has on the crowd when everybody is pointing to the WrestleMania sign with Cody.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I just can see these same people turning on him in a year or two.
Cody?
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened before.
I just hope that this isn't like the devil storyline in AEW where, at the end you were like, really, this is who it is? I hope whatever he whispered into his ear is not whack, because to me, it's become one of the strongest components of the story. He's whispered in his ear twice.
Yeah, but you get the gimmick of by the end of the show what he whispered in his ear. Do you know what he whispered in his ear?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you. Well, I'll tell you.
All right.
So then we go to the show Ricochet warming up for his match, and then we go to Jackie Redmond catches up with The Rock and asks him what he said to Cody Rhodes. He said, "Go ask Cody Rhodes." Then they show the Judgment Day.
You know what? I forgot. There's two things that Cody said that I loved. He said, Reigns, he acts part of a champion every week. No, I have to act the part of a champion because the real champion is not around. I like that.
Right.
And then he also said, and I didn't even know what he meant. I actually read it on Twitter. Somebody explained it. He said, this city should know me. When I make a bet, I keep a promise, which he's alluding to All Out when they sold out in Chicago. Remember, like
right.
10 minutes or whatever. Yeah. And I didn't catch it when he said it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a hell of a deal.
Yeah. Hell of a deal.
So then we go to, what do you call it? They show Punk walking backstage. They show Jey Uso arriving earlier in the day. This shows you how hot they are, right? Michael Cole said this was the 11th straight sellout on the road to WrestleMania.
I saw it. No, they even had it in a graphic.
Yeah. Bro,
did you hear McAfee?
What did he say?
He said even on the hard camera side.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. McAfee's got some little dibs there. I mean, here and there. Like he likes needling people. So. Yeah. So they have a Nakamura. Nakamura's kind of pro on Jey Uso. He's wrestling later in the show.
They've got to give Nakamura victory one of these days.
He's not getting it tonight.
Yeah, well, definitely not.
So then Jey Uso's doing a promo about Nakamura, and then Solo and Jimmy show up because he got right in his face, and Jimmy said, "No yeet."
Yeah.
Right. So then they go to Jey Uso is getting ready for his match, and Seth Rollins showed up and told Jey that he and Cody Rhodes had his back and said he said he doesn't feel comfortable. Something's not right tonight. Right. So they do Jey Uso versus Nakamura. Jey beats him. After the match, by the way, so the Bloodline tried to interfere. And Seth and Cody come out. So there's brawling in ringside while the match is still going on in the ring. Okay? And they show the brawl. They're brawling backstage now. And after the match, they show Cody has Jimmy Uso. And he's beating him up in the backstage area. And The Rock shows up. So he's beating the out of him, hitting him with trash cans and trash talking. Get up, boy. The Rock is the final boss. You want to run your mouth? You want to be a hero? Started calling his hustling like a truck driver. He beat the out of him out in the rain. He bloodied him, and he took a belt that said Mama Rhodes on it, and he wiped Cody's blood on the belt that said Mama Rhodes. And the internet sleuth Konnan earlier in the show, Rock whispered in his ear, and the lip readers said, "Tonight I'm going to make you bleed," and walked off. That's what he had said to Cody earlier in the show. And he actually made him bleed. And he beat him up and got good heat on him here at the end. Everybody's saying this reminded them of like the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
It's kind of like had that attitude because there's a lot of cussing. The Rock said,
yeah, he did. He did. This is what happens when you or something. At some point,
yeah, but that gives it good credibility because they have to bleep out its bad words. You know what I'm saying?
And they just sound kind of real.
And they've never. And when have you ever seen The Rock talk like that?
Hardly ever.
Right.
Movies. Right. Right. So, that was funny too, because remember we talked about that show, The Regular Guys?
Yeah.
Where they were the cops?
Yeah.
The Rock's kind of persona is kind of like that cop in that movie. Like bossing people around.
The other guys. The other guys.
Yeah, right. The other guys, right.
The Rock was in that movie.
Right. That's what I'm saying. His character was kind of heel. It was like a heel cop.
Yeah.
Like real arrogant. Like,
right.
Like that's kind of,
Now, let me just say one thing that I mega popped on. Bro, I love when they were backstage and then Rock just kind of shows up because you didn't think he was probably going to show up anymore, right?
Right.
He shows up backstage, beats out of him, then takes him out and slams his face against the truck until he bleeds. And it looked great because, and I'm not hating, just stating, unlike AEW that they would do it every week, sometimes for no reason whatsoever. Right. This had a purpose. This had a reason. This had a purpose and it was effective.
Right. Very effective.
This was great. This was great. Yeah.
Now, a lot of people have been pointing out The Rock not putting up the 1. He put up like an L or something, and maybe he's secretly with Cody. But after that segment, I don't know how they could possibly do that. Right. It's like, wait, you guys were in cahoots, but you let him beat out of you?
I think people just looking into the thing too much about the Rock doing the thing with the thumb out.
Yeah.
And I think
because I saw a screenshot of the second time he did it, Di. Heyman gave him a side eye. Like, what is he doing?
I disagree with that. You couldn't look at that and think that like that was like an iconic moment where he was like they wanted everybody to look at him staring at the thing. That's what I thought.
You don't think just a lucky shot?
It's a big deal. Like this, seriously, Joe. Think about this. I put my index finger in the air. All right, but I put my index finger in the air, but I still have names and my thumb's extended. What? Like,
I'm not saying it's a big deal. I'm saying
from that. It's like like Illuminati symbolism.
Well, the thing is, here's what I want to say. He did it twice, right? Because the first time I thought big deal. Then he did it again. I was like, wait a minute. And then you got to remember that guy that works for him. What's his name?
Gewurz.
Brian Gewurz. He seems like the type of guy who probably mines through all the comments and he's like, hey, people are saying this about you. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't doubt it.
Yeah. I bet you The Rock does too.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, no, we can't.
It seems like
The Rock doesn't like
he responded to an Observer comment the other day. Like, something. So he does.
I would not doubt if Rock's reading the comment. I don't know if he's got time to read the wrestling comment section though. With all the he's probably reading the Hollywood comment section, but maybe you're right. Gewurz is probably like pointing him out.
If he's on the board now, WWE's part of his sphere of jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great if The Rock became just like a regular character on that show? Like kind of like Brock. Like 4 times a year, he comes in and does like 3 to 4 weeks.
He's doing great. Doing great.
Why wouldn't he?
Right.
Like seriously, this is your company.
Bro, the other day,
like you keep the brand alive, like with your presence on there.
The other day, I listened to this. I was looking at O'Shea Jackson's comments,
right?
And one of the guy goes, The Rock has always sucked, and he still does. And I'm like, how could you say he always sucked?
Well, those are just stupid people,
I'll give you I'll counterpoint for you because he came back a couple times before this to feud with Cena, and I'm saying I wasn't blown away by him then, but this comeback. I am.
Bro,
this is his best comeback.
He destroyed Cena with the cereal and the jorts and he destroyed Cena, bro.
Yeah.
Cena couldn't even hang with him.
Let me tell you too.
And
this is another thing.
Doesn't mean
they're at the peak. Like they're off the chain right now in production quality.
Everything.
Just the way they produced the guy's entrance,
right?
As like this godlike
figure
that shows
that, bro. You've got the real shoot, probably most exciting character in the history of WWE, arguably, right? Probably the best promo guy, okay? and a Hollywood actor.
Yeah.
Backstage with Cody, who's very professional, and what he does is very credible.
One of the most powerful men in entertainment.
And then, right. So you get these great actors, right?
Yeah.
These great entertainers, performers, second generation son, with that type of production and all the smart people and the writers they're just hitting home run after
just
home
the way they produce. They used to do this back in the day, and this is a great effect, but they revamped it, right? Is when you're producing a guy, you're calling him the most electrifying man, and they're calling him, not in sports entertainment. Cole says he's the most electrifying man in entertainment.
Right.
Period. Right. The way they produce that, where he comes out, there's like electricity on the screen, stuff like that.
Right.
And then they light him to where he looks like he's glowing with electricity. The way he's lit.
Yeah.
It's just like
and then look
have
at
The
him.
Rock come out with the production quality. He just looks like you're going.
Star like what he is.
Change the channel. This guy's coming out. Some important going to happen here. Right? I mean, am I right? Like he's a huge ratings guy.
Much like Roman Reigns learned, and I don't know if he learned it from The Rock. Rock does a superstar entrance.
Yeah.
Slow, takes his time, stops. Because I remember Scott Hall always used to tell me, he goes, bro, don't run out there. Take your time. It's a free commercial. And I was like, yeah, he's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because, too, this is just common sense. If you're getting over, okay, and what you would do, you would go to the announcers before the show, Tanay and stuff like that, and you would mention something you'd like him to say in commentary.
Right.
You take your time on your ring entrance, and what are the announcers doing? They're talking about you, and they're telling bro, that's everybody these days can't wait to get to the ring to go start their match so fast because they've got 900 things to do in 12 minutes, and they have to hurry up and get to the ring, and nobody knows anything about them, So that's they get it, So all right, so this show is actually I like this show, even though I will say this, I thought. You said the segment with Drew and Seth and them was kind of like more raw and more real.
Yeah,
I thought it was a little choppy at times. But
that's all right. That's what makes it good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're talking over each other, trying to get the word.
Yeah, it wasn't like I speak, then you speak, then they were interrupting each other and throwing jabs like, oh, this is a PG show and watch yourself, you might get canceled, and oh, why don't you say, you know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of ad-libbing, which was good because they all three can do it.
And the anticipation of what Drew has been doing on TV every week.
And Punk.
And then previewing that we're going to have Punk's going to be on. Bro, that's what you do. You have the guy burying the guy for like 6-8 weeks, right? Then we announce Punk is going to be at Chicago Raw in Chicago. And bro, you build it up. And you announce it and you promote it.
Right.
And then when Punk shows on the show, look at the spike in ratings you get. Like, oh gosh, this is going to be really good because Punk and McIntyre are going to have a verbal shit. Bro, they're just doing everything right, So, yeah. All right.
All you can do is chef's kiss and give them their props.
Yeah. They're providing good entertaining TV leading to WrestleMania. I think WrestleMania is going to be unbelievable this year.
Yeah.
They have to pull out something. Like, everything's been so...
there's going to be a surprise. There's going to be somebody's going to come back. Somebody's going to turn on somebody. They're the best.
The first TKO WrestleMania, and they're going to want to they probably had this earmark. Like, imagine if we could do WrestleMania. They're probably saying it in the boardroom meeting, and they get
right. Imagine if a special referee was Conor McGregor.
Right. Yeah. You never know, right?
And he got into a pull apart with somebody.
Yeah.
One thing. Are they doing Owens versus Paul?
No, Owens, Paul, and Orton 3-way.
I would see if you could get Paul's brother involved and then have Tyson on the other side of the ring or something too. Add a little star power to it.
Or maybe even better than that. You on one side and Billy Body on the other. Nothing.
We're going to be in the same city.
Eddie was his referee.
Right. Yeah. Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.